Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological overview for the sign of Pisces 2019 October. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or my LinkedIn or Twitter page, Readings by LeonardTMunson.net. Three things I need you to do: like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm welcoming all course watchers. Course watchers are people who go to other people's channel for another point of view. Thank you. Now, if you want a private reading, you can reach me at my website again, readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, and my LinkedIn and Twitter page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. If you want a private reading, or you want to go look at my catalog and want to order one of those items, or whatever, you're welcome. Donations are accepted if you care to give anything, okay? Now, this reading is a collective reading. It's not an individual reading. Take what you need and put it in that canvas and finish your portrait. If you don't need it, don't take it because you already have it. So if you try to take it all, then there's going to be issues and problems. All right, now, this reading is connected with Pisces sun, moon, or rising, or any planets that's in the 12th house. Pisces, your 12th house is in Scorpio. Pisces, your solar sun is in Libra in the 8th house. The 8th house is associated with Scorpio. You're a water sign along with Scorpio and Cancer. So the 8th house represents intimacy, shared resources, death and resurrection, rising from the ashes like the great Sphinx from Giza, and it represents endings of an emotional issue. When a Scorpio in the 8th house is in with something, it is dead. It's not resurrection. It's not coming back. So there's an emotional issue that has to do with your solar 8th house in Libra. And that means the 7th house, which is Libra, represents balancing, a balance. So there's been a balance off here in relationships, partnerships, open enemies, and secrets, spiritual blessings, diplomacy, and being a diplomat in the house of others, and legal situations. So whatever is going on in those areas, there will be a balance and there will be an ending in it. Okay, your solar sun is in your 8th house, which is in Libra. Libra ruling planet is Venus. It's the goddess of love and money. So there's some issue here with relationships, that part, which is deal with love and deal with money. So there might be some tension here dealing with people in a committed relationship that creates some tensions with money or other people's resources and intimacies, okay? And it's affecting you on an emotional level. You're Pisces and your solar 8th house is in Libra, so the 8th house is a water sign as well as the 12th house, which you are. Now, these are water signs, so water signs are intuitive. So some of you have not been trusting your intuitiveness and your feeling. So trust your intuitiveness and your feeling. Those who have not, and act on it. Those who have, you are ahead of the game. Okay, so this represents some endings in situations that you don't want to be bothered. Ending of a situation with dealing with money and other people's resources. When I say share resources, other people's resources, I mean you're getting paid for something you're doing. That's other people's resources, not yours. So there's been a balance here. in this relationship needs to be balanced out, because I feel that some of you have not been getting paid or being recognized what you have done in these relationships as far as the resourcefulness that you have put into. And some of this partnership here has been one-sided. So investment, return, and everything has not been coming in. So it's going to be an ending of this partnerships and some of this relationship. Some of you have already in a relationship and have brought common ground, so you're coming together better. Some of you have gotten out of a relationship and you're single. So again, this is the time for you to take it slow, reinvest in you, and get to know yourself more than you did before. Okay? Then some of you are getting back into the dating scene and you're liking someone. Take your time and please learn the lessons from before, from a relationship you was in. Don't rush into it. Just let it flow. Don't look for it to become a one-on-one relationship. Just let it happen if it's meant to be. Now we're going to go and see where the planets are affecting you in your 8th house, your solar 8th house, which is in Libra. But it definitely is a balance here of relationships and partnerships. Jupiter, which is in Sagittarius, which is the largest planet in our solar system, is a planet of expansion, new opportunity, blessing, wealth, and truth, and karma. So if you did good things by thinking and speaking and acting, so good karma is coming back to you, and it's going to expand with new opportunities. If you did not good things and try to wish things on people with your mind, your words, and your action, you're doing it on yourself. So you're self-destructing yourself. You're like Pharaoh, who told Moses, "Don't come to me no more, Moses. You surely die." And all firstborn of Israelites would die, not knowing that he spoke the word of creating all Egyptian firstborn to die, including his own son. So that's what I'm talking about in karma. So some of the opportunities that you have got involved with, the partnership that deal with money, is not working out. It's fizzling out. The return is not what you thought it was going to be. It didn't come in the way you thought it'd be. So this is the ending of that, okay? And the 8th house represents transformation. So you're going through a transformation period, okay? And an ending, a death of it. Okay, now Jupiter is bringing new opportunities. So you have to pick the new opportunities that has longevity. That's what's going to grow. Jupiter goes into each sign every 12 years. So this opportunity has to grow this year, next year to grow. It has to expand. So it has to expand each year until Jupiter come back around in its own base of Sagittarius. Now we're going to move on to Pluto. Pluto went retrograding on the 24th of April of this year. And it will go direct on the 3rd of October. Now, when a period is retrograding, it means the concentration of the two words, two letters, RE. Revisit, review, recheck, reestablish, restructure, redo. It's doing all this stuff over. Okay? So when the planet is going direct, you're reviewing what went on when it went direct, when it's retrograding, so you can make your adjustments and correction. So when it goes direct again, you can apply that. So it takes, after it goes direct, it takes 2 weeks for it to build up speed. So with Pluto building up speed, you're beginning the effect of it now because it's going to go direct next week. So when it starts, you're beginning to feel some of this heaviness getting off of you. Okay, now Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio, which rules the 8th house. So Pluto represents transformation. Since this is an 8th house ruling planet, it deals with emotions. So this is an emotional issue or situation that's been hidden, coming to the surface that you have to address, and it's going to transform you to a better person, place. Okay? So this has to do with some kind of guilt, some kind of hurt that went back when you was a child that you've been carrying around. And you've been beating yourself up. It wasn't your fault. So get in touch with that innocent child. You didn't do anything wrong. This was an individual that you trust who was damaged, which was done to them, and they thought this was the norm. So bring an ending to this. Pluto is also the ruling planet of Aries. So you have to initiate, you have to start this transformation of this healing. Okay? It will bring a new beginning to you. And it's in Capricorn, so this has something to do with partnerships, and it deals with career, employment, success, and moving up the ladder. It also has to do with your public image and reputation. Okay, now we have Saturn also in Capricorn. Saturn went direct on the 18th of September. Saturn deals with structure. It deals with delays, procrastinations, and setbacks. Again, when a planet goes direct, it takes 18 days, 2 weeks for it to catch up speed. So the speed is moving up. Tomorrow will be the 14th day. Okay, so you can feel some of these obstacles, delays, procrastination, to deal with structure, lifted off you. Saturn wants you to know what you want to do, and something that is given to you to be recognized and appreciative and get the accolades that you need to get. So this is beginning to happen for you, Pisces, with your solar sun in Libra in the 8th house. So there's that ending. And it has to deal with that intimacy, that shared resources, and it represents death and resurrection and rising from the ashes and transformation. Saturn also represents Father Time. So someone close to you will be leaving this planet or have left this planet. Saturn went into Capricorn in 2017. It will be in there until next year. So you lost someone close, a family member, a mentor, or a friend, someone you were very fond of. You have to realize that even though they're going in the physical form, they're in the spiritual form, and their energy, and then energy can never be destroyed. It only can be recreated and reshaped. So call upon this person in this spiritual form to assist you in your needs of getting things done and obstacles out of your path. Now, Father Time. So this goes back to, again, Pluto. This is this issue that's been hidden, and it's coming up to the surface. So you have to heal yourself, forgive the other person, and heal them, and let go. Okay? Now we have the next planet that's retrograding, which is Uranus. Uranus, Pluto, and Saturn are distant planets, so they're slow moving, but you will feel the effect. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. Uranus represents chaos, change, upheaval, independence, and freedom. And it's in Taurus, so it deals with money, work, and possessions. So Taurus represents the third chakra, so you need to start speaking your truth, speaking what you want, but again, in a diplomatic way, with it's your solar 8th house in Libra. Okay? Because you get more bees with honey than with vinegar. So it's how you present it. So you got to take the anger out of that. You got to take the bitterness out of that. I feel some of you are bitter and angry. So when you're presenting, your presentation is most important, that you have to take the anger out of it. And speak your truth. If you don't want to do something, you don't want to do it. Stop worrying about what people think about you and care. You came to be you because everyone else is taken. Okay, begin be a diplomat in using that, and make the decision that needs to be made, and stop being indecisiveness and sitting on the fence. And then you'll be on the other side of that Libra by being self-serving and indecisive. You are the harmony, the balance, the negotiator. So that's what you need to do. Uranus went into Taurus on March the 6th, 2019. It's a long transit. It will be to 2026, and Pluto will be in Capricorn through 2028. So this is a total transformation of the whole you, and balance your relationships and partnerships out. This also represents you're going to start using less cashless money and more electronic money. That's what we're moving into. It also represents robots who will be taking a lot of jobs. So we have to find out a career path for us that the robot will not take our job. The only thing we can do is design the robot, build it, service it, and make the parts for it. Okay? It also represents it's reviewing long-term relationships, distant relationships, so we can be more involved with that, with Skype, with YouTube, with FaceTime, that we can see the person and we don't have to travel to that distance, or texting. It also represents dealing with people with age difference, whether they're older or young. You're looking at that from the past, and we're going to be that in the norm. So age is it's only a number. Okay? If the person is mature and they're young, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, then it's good for you, because we're living longer, we're taking good care of our body in that manner. Okay? Also, the LGBTQ community, with this retrograding, when it is going direct, we're seeing what we made wrong, and then we come back corrected. So the LGBTQ plus community will be accepted fully by the time Uranus goes out of Taurus in 2026. And the time is moving so quick, that will be there very quickly and fast before we know it. Okay. All right, we're learning how to get away from these drug pushes, which are the doctors and the pharmaceutical companies. We're going to, they give you this medicine for one ailment, and then you have all these side effects, and you go back with all these side effects, and you don't get better, because they're not curing you. They're practically knowing you. They're doing it for the money. They're trying to hook you, okay? Full of toxins and everything. So what are you doing? What are they doing? We want to get into homeopathic, natural medicine, herbal, oils, get out of the pesticide in the food. We want to get out of the GMOs. We want to clean up the air, the water, and the land. Some of you are going to have grow your own vegetables outside and your herbs. But from my experience, get some kind of glass covering or plastic covering over that area, so that the sun can come in, where these cats that these people have, that's indoor cats and outdoor cats and other animals, defecate and urinate on these herbs and stuff. And I don't want to take mine, because, even though I wash it, I don't want to do it anymore. So I have to get a cover of glass, like a greenhouse, to protect those things there, so the sun can still come in, and somewhere where water can come in and feed it so it can grow. Okay, now, grow. Okay, again, we're going to speak our truth. This is our third chakra. We have to say what we want and stop being a people pleaser. Okay, if we're not happy, we can't make anybody else happy. We have to love ourselves and be happy with ourselves. If we're not, we're just a joke. Really, a joke. Okay, we have Mercury in Libra. So your solar sign is in the eighth. Libra is solar sign is in Libra in your eighth house. So you need to communicate what you feel and what you want by thinking it, speaking it, writing it, or any form. Going on the internet, blogging, texting, communicating what you want. But review it before you send it off. Because if you use the voice activation, you'll be saying things that they put in there that you don't say. So review the communication before you send it off. Okay. Also, some of you might be having problems with your solar sign and the eighth house in Libra about rose-colored glasses. Take it off your eyes. See the world as it is in reality, and see people as it is. Okay. And we have Neptune in Pisces. Okay. Come out of that clouds, out of the head. Get your head out the cloud. Stop being in the fantasy world. Okay. Get out of that illusion. because Neptune can create fantasy and illusion, and you don't know if it's real or not. So get in the real world. Okay, Pisces, you're ruled by your eyes. Get those eyes checked. I see some issues here that need to be done on the eyes. Or I feel that you haven't followed the treatment that your obstetrician has told you about doing with your eye. Also, obstetrician has told you about your eyes. Also, your feet. This issue with your feet. Here's another one. You go to the podiatrist and follow the treatment to get out of that issue with your feet, and stop wearing these tight shoes that crunch your feet up and don't give your toes enough place to breathe. And get away from the girls, get away from high heels. If them shoes don't have work with you, send them back or give them to somebody else, because your feet are the foundation of holding you up. Your foot has 28 bones that's connected to every organ in your body. So when get those massages, reflexology, okay? All right. Well, good. Then we have Venus in Libra's home base. So the balance in relationships and partnerships have to do with love and money. You want to get out of debt. So you want to get out of debt, make a budget. You want to save money for a car. I see some of you getting a new car. I see some of you getting a previously owned car. But how you want to do it? Get out of debt and save money. Some of you are in credit card debt, a lot. So we'll take the snowball effect by paying double on one card and then getting that other card paid up and go forward. That's a snowball effect. And only use this card when you need it and not when you don't need it. And then we have Mars in Virgo. Mars is aggressive, it's action, vigor, force. So you got to initiate. You got to start and renew things, okay? And that is things is in the Virgo represents health, work, and service to others. I see a new regimen and exercise, diet, doing things in a methodical way, working with a lot of figures. I also see things as organizing things better in that sense. I also see you doing some yoga, stretching. A lot of muscles are tight. Let's elongate those muscles by doing these stretchings and things like that. Okay, and Mars is the masculine side, and Venus is the feminine side. So with your 8th house, so 8th house in Libra, you need to balance these things out. And one of the stones I need you to carry to keep you grounded in the month of October is a tiger eye. Now, a lot of these crystals and stones have many meanings and can use for different purposes. So you need to get the tiger stone and carry it with you to keep you grounded emotionally and bring these endings and transformation to the forefront. And this is a brown and black stone. Okay, I hope you, Pisces, enjoyed your October monthly overview. If you listen and obey, your situation will change. If not, it remains the same. So I'll see you in November. Ciao.